Have you ever wondered if it's possible to live on the moon? Well, you might already know that there's not enough oxygen to breathe on the moon. But there's actually also another reason why you can't live on the moon. And that's because it gets too cold and too hot. The moon can actually be negative 280 Fahrenheit at night and 260 Fahrenheit during the day. To put that in perspective, your skin starts to burn at 120 Fahrenheit. So the moon gets over 100 degrees of what you would burn at. Ouch. The Earth, however, stays a nice consistent temperature of about 58.6 Fahrenheit. So why does the moon's temperature change so much while the Earth's temperature stays just about the same? Both the moon and the Earth are about the same distance from the sun. So that's not why. So let's try to figure out why. All right, so we're going to use the pinball game you were just playing to try to figure out why. And so here are the bumpers of the moon. This is just like the surface of the moon. And here's the bumpers of the Earth. That's just the surface of the Earth. So the sun is sending the ball into the field. The sun is sending some energy. Oop, that's not yellow. Hold up. The sun is sending some energy down to the moon as a ball, and it's going to send some energy down to Earth also as a ball. And immediately both moon and Earth are like, whoop-ah, and they bounce that ball back up. The energy does change when it bounces, so I'm gonna change the color of it. Let's make it purple. So here the Earth sends energy back up, and the moon will also send energy back up. But the difference is that the Earth actually has something called blockades. So I'm gonna just draw some blockades. And the moon does not have those same blockades. In fact, it has nothing. So the moon, that energy, that ball is just gonna keep on going. There's nothing to stop it here. So if you're playing pinball and you're the moon, you're gonna bounce the ball and it's literally going to fly off the table because there's nothing to stop it. This would be the most boring game I could possibly think of. The ball just comes onto the field and you hit it and it goes off the table, and that's it. The Earth has the true pinball game because it has some blockades. And so the ball comes in, that's the energy, it gets hit up, and boom, right away it hits a blockade. And then what happens to that energy? It then bounces right back down. And then you have to hit it again, and then it'll bounce back up again. And so it does this a few times, and eventually that ball might also fall off the table, leaves into the abyss, which is the universe, and will never, ever come back again. So what are these green blockades? Why does the Earth have them? These green blockades are called greenhouse gases, and that's why I made them green. So, what is a greenhouse gas? Greenhouse gas is a gas that acts as a blockade. So all it does is it gets hit with this energy and it absorbs it and then it resends it back down. So it blocks it, and by blocking it, it actually traps energy in our atmosphere. So because this energy goes up and down a few times, it gets nice and warm. Warm. Yay. We like when it's a normal temperature. This does not happen to the moon, so it never really stays warm for long.